Hey everybody, it's Tim and you're here at Stock Picks by Tim, and I'm going to get into 5 stocks here, and I'm also going to get into a potential short. Now if you appreciate the videos, I do put out daily videos, so don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and stick around. And also don't forget the links down below to get free crypto and stocks and even BlockFi's crypto card. I definitely highly recommend it. It's the only credit card I use. And I've got a $40 reward for you when you sign up for it. And you can start getting Bitcoin rewards as well. Now let's get into the video, and first off, let's start off with Valens Semiconductor. Now for those of you that are familiar with the channel, you'll know that we got it in right around like this $6-7 area, wrote it up to roughly about 10-11. I sold it at around 10, didn't get the top, but that's alright. And kind of forgot about it since. Talked about it again like right around $6. I think it's a great time to get in, but just be aware that we are at new lows. But I do love the long-term growth potential of this company. They're in a growing industry, and I'll leave you guys a link below if you want to listen to Valens earnings call. It was almost a month ago now, but we got some details going into their future guidance, which is pretty good. We're expecting about 80 to 85 million on the year in 2022, which indicates a slight increase in revenue, so that's good. And I'd personally say that I am more high convicted in something like Indie, for example, but I see a lot of growth potential with Valens, especially at about $5. And when you look this one up, make sure you type in Valens Semiconductor stock, not just Valens, because you might get a different company. But I do personally see this one as a great time to get in. Next up is going to be Chargepoint or chpt, and this is my highest conviction charging company. And on the chart here, you'll notice that we broke the 300 MA, and we also broke this ascending channel here. And now we're kind of trying to contract. We're having this volatility contraction. I think we're going to go a little more sideways, and then this is going to choose its direction. So personally, I think there's nothing preventing this potentially going down to 15. But if it does do that, we'll be very oversold on the RSI. So honestly, I think it's okay buying it now. We seem to be developing this support here at this 1730 area. And you know, like I said with my swing position personally, I sold right at 20. We got to 21. I sold right at 20 into that strength. And I think with my swing position trade, now's a great time to start adding. With my long-term position, I think it's a great buy while it's anywhere under 20. But with my swing position, you know, I'm kind of picking and choosing areas that I see as great opportunities to get in, and then areas that I see to get out. It could be anywhere from 12 to 17, get in, get out, or it could be anywhere from 17 to 20, get in, get out. So it kind of just depends. I'm just kind of playing this one in the overall market where it goes. But I see Chargepoint as a great time to start adding. This is the leader in the EV charging industry. They're expanding into Europe. Their revenue has been continuing to increase, and I've covered their last couple of earnings, and it's nothing but good things there. We're seeing continued increased revenue, seeing great news with Europe. They have recent acquisitions with Vericity and Has2Be, which are helping their expansion. And yeah, I definitely love Chargepoint, and I think it's a solid time to start getting in again. Next up, I wanted to tell you guys real quick that CleanSpark has an event going on. They're here at the 2022 Bitcoin Mining Conference, and I'll leave you guys the link below so you can watch this. It's the White Rock Mining Stage. But I will leave you guys this link so you can just easily click on it and check it out. And I might even cover this later today. We'll see what happens. Now looking at CleanSpark on the chart, you'll see that it is respecting this upwards channel, although we seem to be breaking from this resistance that I was hoping would become a support, although we are still in the very bottom line of it. So if we do drop any further, it's very likely that we break down and we test this 930 area. Although personally, I think it could also potentially jump right at 10. It could bounce right at 10. I'm extremely bullish on CleanSpark. We are now a profitable company. I want to see in their next earnings about a month from now, but I want to see that they're profitable again, and I want to see that increasing revenue, which I would expect, because we did just get our mining update, and they're now right around 10.5 Bitcoin mined per day. So we're very likely to see an increase in revenue there. Their exahash continues to grow. They keep scoring more and more deals with more and more companies, and now they're actually expecting by 2023 roughly 16 exahash, with an option of up to 20 exahash, which I think is just insane. Now you could argue with a huge deal like that, there might be a little bit of dilution, and I wouldn't doubt it. However, lately this company is known for using their Bitcoin to finance their future growth, so we may see some Bitcoin selling, and we may see a little bit of dilution, although I wouldn't expect any in the short term. But as we get closer and closer to the end of 2022, it's very possible we do see some dilution. And I'm personally taking now as a great opportunity to add on my swing trade position. Alright, now next up, I want to give you my thoughts on a potential short. I know I don't talk about shorting companies very often, with exception of, like I've talked about Lucid before when it was in the 30s, potentially shorting it, and a few others. But looking here at Apple, AAPL, we're here at a resistance point here, and if we're unable to break this, I think we're going to fall further. I would personally wait to see roughly around 173 to 175. If we start pulling back from there, it's very likely we'll pull down further, and then we'll potentially test this 160, 165 area. And keep in mind though that Apple's earnings is coming out, according to TradingView, it's supposed to be the 20th of April. So I wouldn't want to really trade this around earnings. I would trade it before earnings. Keep an eye on it over this week and next week. And if we're unable to break this like 176, 178 area, I definitely think this can fall further, and we're very likely to see about 160, 165. So I think this is a great potential short. I would want it to push up a little bit higher, find some resistance, and then start pulling down. And on that pull down, that's where I would short it. And on the inverse, if we do break out of 180, you could of course go with a quick call, get in and get out and scalp it, play on that breakout. Let me know what you guys think about Apple below, and tell me, are you guys thinking of this one as a potential short? Are you long on Apple? Do you see Apple going up to $200? Let me know in the comments below. Now next up is going to be AMD, and I did cover this in my previous video, and if you want to watch my previous video, I'll leave it at the end screen for you. But I did just pick up a little bit of AMD here. It's sitting right around $100, 101, 102, kind of bouncing around. I think it's a great time long term to add into AMD personally. Although it's very likely with the fear with the NASDAQ falling, with interest rates rising, with a lot of fear in tech, and that's another reason I like Apple as a potential short. But you could argue with AMD, it's definitely likely we come down towards 95. We break this support area. You know, if this doesn't hold, we're definitely likely to fall quite a bit, I would expect personally. And you could of course play this with a short. At this current price, long term, I see a lot of potential gains here, buying it at 101. However, short term, if this does break this 100 area, specifically if it breaks roughly like 99.90, 99.80, it's very likely we're going to come down, and you could play this get in and get out just on a few points, you know, go from 99 down to about 97, get in, get out, make some money on a short. This could definitely be a great breakout on a short because this is a very strong support, but if we do break this, it's very likely to show some fear, and we may come down to as low as 90, 95. But that's basically it for you guys. Some potential stocks to buy, some potential shorts. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. With